Welcome to my look at the Cobi World of Tanks Matilda Mark II. I'm a big fan of the Second World War. Well, not a big fan of the Second World War. I wish it never needed to happen, etc., etc. I'm into military hardware. I'm into history, not into in an advocate sort of way. I just find it an interesting sort of understanding how one thing led to another. Anyway, this is a competitor to Lego, which is the first time I've dealt with any of their products. Their box feels perfectly fine quality. It's got some nice information on it. The figures, though. The figures I have some reservations about. The manual is really good quality. They grey out everything that's built and only highlight the things that you need to put on each stage by stage, which is a really good system. I think it's like the Mega Blocks, but I've only built 2 models for them. And at the back you get a nice little factoid, but we'll come back to that. You get some stickers, which are up to you to put on. Mine are different to the ones on the box, which I'm thinking is a bit of a shame. I want the white and red stripe. So this is it with some of the scenery that I've made for war games. Just a little shot for the thumbnail. I think the tank looks pretty good. I'm overall really impressed. You can see there's a replacement bit that I had to put in at the stage in which I built it. There wasn't the... It's just a small 2x1 stud. I had to replace it with a Lego brick, but then at the end it turned up in the second bag. I don't think I had any actual missing parts, but I did have an issue with the tracks. They don't turn as well as you would like, and I had a few bits of the tracks that were broken, but luckily they provided plenty of spares, so you can't really complain rather. Doesn't work brilliantly on this surface, but my mouse mat is really smooth. I can assure you, if you choose to roll it on the carpet, the wheels will turn, the tracks will work, but it will pick up all of the animal hair if you have any dogs or anything, and you'll find it all inside the tank. So maybe if you can't afford a Roomba, I think that's the name of the hoovers that go around cleaning for you, this might be a good secondary option. You've got the turret that turns 360, it isn't impeded. You've got the crew compartment on the top that opens, the commander's hatch really. The figure fits in there. But I'd sooner just pretend it didn't come with any figures, personally. It's a really nice model, I think. It doesn't need to do very much. Being a tank, you need the turret that turns, maybe a hatch that opens, some tracks is always a nice bonus. There's some nice detail from above, the pipes. I mean, the various different tiles that have battle damage and rivets. That's all good stuff. And as I say, there is a whole pack of stickers. I just haven't used them because I want to research some vehicles actually used in North Africa and see if any of the stickers correlate. You can see some of that damage nicely there on the rivets. Let's have another look at the real, I think, downside of Cobi, and that is their deranged looking figures. I mean, I wouldn't want him in charge of a tank. I don't mean to judge superficially. They're printed well, they look kind of cute. It's grown on me. Here we have him next to Bosk, I think, the bounty hunter. And there's the equipment, a pistol and a set of binoculars. They're both, you know, fine. It's just him. God. This is my first experience with a Cobi product, and I've got to say, I'm really impressed. It went together really well. You've got some nice stickers that you can apply to, you know, your tastes. I don't know if I'll use them. It looks a bit plain without the stickers, but I don't really want to stick stickers that don't really make sense. There's another look at the stickers that I should be getting, or I thought I was going to get. It does say there, emblems and inscriptions, United Kingdom, but I'd really like something that looks like a regimental marking rather than some sort of personalised icon. I'm really not a fan of the writing. They have some really nice detailing. that can't be taken away from them. But it does say they have 2 guns. I know that this tank does have a machine gun. I'm pretty certain it's mounted in the turret. But we only have the hull. It would be nice if there was a barrel piece for that. I'm pretty certain it has a barrel, though it might be sort of internal. Feel free to correct me in the comments. It's nice that you've got the crew stuff on the left there. That's the inside of the tracks, just in case you're curious. The sides just flap down. I want to see if more of their tanks are built in exactly the same way. This was the spare bits, and as you can see, I've got the appropriately coloured 2x1 plate. There's some of the broken track pieces. So you get a few spares, but it was pretty tight. I mean, they really didn't seem to have, based on my experience of one model, have very many quality control issues. I mean, just in case you missed it. Would I buy another Cobi product? Maybe I'll make my mind up after the other one that I already have, that I received as a gift. So when I finish doing what I want to do with this vehicle, I'm going to be building the Centurion, which will be a delight, because it's also a vehicle I like. Really want the Churchill. So, thank you for watching my look at the Cobi Matilda MkII. It's a tank I quite like. Thinking of doing a tiny little documentary about it. I don't know how well that will go down with all of the games folks. If you want to be vaguely in touch, there's a Steam group, and if you want to give me all your money so I can buy more tat, there's a Patreon.